Good afternoon, you guys. How are you? Hey, y'all. Okay, so I see a few of y'all are here. So we're going to start by talking about how women have all the power when it comes to dating and relationships, but a lot of us don't even realize it. Hey, y'all. So we're going to talk about the power you have that you don't even realize. Okay, so first of all, we already know looks is the number one thing that's going to lure them in, okay? Your look. That what gets them interested. That is what brings them in. That is what makes them cross the room, okay? Then the next thing after that is how you make them feel, okay? When you make someone feel a certain way, they treat you a certain way, okay? They either submit to you unknowingly and want to please you, and get your approval, or they put up the defense automatically. Okay. So your goal is to get them to submit to you unknowingly and want to please you. And the best way to do that is to focus on how good you make them feel when they're in your presence. Because it is human nature to want to reciprocate those type of feelings. So if you make him feel good, he's going to want to make you happy in return in for nothing, okay? So what you got to do is smile first and foremost. That smile. First of all, he already thinks you're happy when you're smiling. And when you're smiling, he thinks you're happy already within, which means it makes his job even easier because now he doesn't have to deal with issues or baggage. So now that he sees that you're a general happy person, he's more likely to approach. And when he approaches you and you're smiling and you're happy to see him, that's number two. When you're happy to see him, it means he is already in, like, oh, yeah, she's happy to see me. She's glad I came over. She is happy that I'm here. So, that again, you know, she's happy that you approached her. So, that's a good sign. The next thing is when she asks you about yourself. Oh, she's genuinely interested in me as a person. You know, she's happy, she's glad I approached, and she's interested in me as a person. Now, those three things right there, plus looks, so I guess four, those four things right there, at that point already, he's eager to please you. Okay. At that point, he is eager to please you and impress you. Let him. So after that, you're going to talk to him, ask him about, oh, so how was your day? Da, da, da. Let him talk about himself and then be and act very impressed. Wow, she likes all those things that I do. Wow, she's nice to me. She sees the real me, you know. And she makes me feel masculine and manly because, the next thing you're going to do is ask him to help you with something. Okay. And I know I'm giving you these tips back to back so that you can have them all together. So you're going to be like, oh, could you help me with something? I was wondering if, you know, um, you knew about A, B, C, and D because I was wondered about that. Do you know anything about it? Um, Oh, yeah, just pick a random topic and ask him his opinion on it or, if it's true or not, or if he can expound upon it. Oh, yeah, I've heard of it, da 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 da. And then he feels like, oh, she looks up to me now. I can teach her something. She's impressed by my information. I can offer her things. And that's how you get them interested, first and foremost, and feeling good around you and you continuously smile. You don't act bored, okay? Because I know a lot of women, they show their feelings on their face. If this person is a little bit boring, You don't look bored. You look like it's even more interesting. The more bored you get, the more interested you look. Okay. Because a lot of women show their emotion on their face and you can't help it. Okay. That's why you got to learn to control it. So if he's talking and you're super bored because you're not used to talking to certain men of certain ages, of certain types of backgrounds, you're used to, something totally different. You have to act very interested. Okay. And when you do, you're in. You're in because you make them look good, feel good about themselves, feel masculine and needed. And the next time you, you know, if you give them another chance, they're going to want to give you something in exchange for your company. It could be taking you to a very nice place, taking you shopping because you mentioned, oh, you need some new shoes. You don't ask, you mention and tell them what you're thinking about and what you need when it's your turn to talk, you know. Um, and so they can't help but to offer what the only interest you have told them about. They can't help but to offer it to you. So if they know nothing about you, but that you need a new pair of shoes, they have to expound on that. Okay. If they know nothing about you except that you really love whatever at, this type of store, that's all they know about you. That's the only thing they can do to impress you. So guess what they're going to do? Well, let's go there. Well, tell me more about it. You know, you never sleep with them, of course, never. Because they haven't earned anything like that yet. What you're doing is making them feel happy about who they are and that you're impressed and the type of woman you are, which is probably going to be more attractive than they are as men. They're going to feel honored and like, you're their little trophy or whatever when they're out in public with you. So they're going to want to take you out more. And in order for you to keep going out with them and making them feel good and making them look good in public, they're going to have to offer you things that you're interested in to keep you coming. Okay. So when they ask you out on a date, again, you're going to be like, oh, yes, I would love to go. Oh, I was gonna go shopping today and, get some shoes or, da 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 da. Da. So you know, do you think that we can go, do this and that as well? So that I don't have to change my plans. These are sneaky ways that you can get them to do things for you and try to impress you before you agree to any date. Okay. So you already know they want to see you. You already know that they have called to ask you out again. So, oh, hey, babe. Oh, I was just thinking about you. Oh my gosh, I would love to come out with you and have lunch. I was just going to, I was just getting dressed and I plan to go in that area anyway to go shop. And maybe you could help me pick out some things that you think would look beautiful on me, things like that. That's how you get them. You don't just show up to the date and can I have some money. Okay, you use the power of suggestion and the power to make them want to please you before you give them what they want. So you're going, I was just thinking about you. Oh my gosh, you called. That's synchronicity. You must feel, me thinking about you. Stuff like that, oh my gosh, I was getting ready to go shopping. Would you mind coming with me and then we can go get something to eat? Do you mind meeting me there? And then we can go from there. I can't wait to see you, baby. Things like that. Okay. Um, mhm. Sure. They're just happy you said yes, and they're afraid you're gonna change your mind if they say no, let's just meet at the restaurant. They're afraid you're gonna change your mind. So they're going to meet you at that store, especially if you pick the correct target. Okay. The type of man that wants to give without feeling used, you know. Mhm. Hey, pick me, Penelope. Men should be above women, wives should serve husbands. Okay, you know, they should, but they don't. I should, but I don't. And I'm living well. Just because you should don't mean you do. I don't think that's true at all. Only that's the only way that you should take care of a grown man and do stuff like that for him is if he is handicapped. Okay. Or in a coma. Okay. I know she's a troll by her name, so of course, whatever. Let's talk. Let's finish. So we are men are always seeking the approval of women. Okay, let's just face it. They're always seeking our approval, and if we give it to them, it has to be on our terms. You know what I mean? So before you agree to any date, put that scenario together. Go on the first date, hook them on the first date, okay? Then the second date when they call you, do that little move, and or the third date. But you need to get them feeling like royalty when they are in your presence, okay? If you're not able to get a man to feel like royalty in your presence, it's not going to work. That's how you got to make him feel, okay? So if you have an issue doing that, you got to work on that. You got to work on your femininity, your voice, your power of suggestion, and how you treat him because your goal is to get him to want to please you in any way that you ask, okay? Because you make him feel so special that he can't do enough to thank you and keep you in his life. You know what I mean? That would be the equivalent of you meeting the perfect gentleman, Prince Charming, the man in all the fairy tales. And then all of a sudden, when you have another opportunity to interact with him, what are you going to be doing? Trying to impress him, trying to get him to stay in your life, trying to get him to accept you and want you more, right? So that's the same thing with a man and a woman. You got to make him feel like a king while, acknowledging all the things that he's, doing, and being extra feminine will make him feel extra masculine. And chances are in his life, he's not able to feel extra masculine around many people because there are a lot of masculine women in the world. There's a lot of, people in the world that want to talk down to him or just don't give him his props. You know what I'm saying? So when you come in and recognize all the things that he feels people are missing, you are going to fit in his life like a puzzle piece, and he's going to feel that connection with you. And he's going to want to impress you. And when you look into his eyes, he's going to feel like you're genuine. When you use that baby voice, all he hears is innocence. You know, you melt him with your feminine charm. You don't try to abuse the generosity. You don't try to, be like, you old, I'm young. Okay. You don't try to be like that. You look into their eyes, you touch them, you smile, you make them feel special. Okay. That doesn't come often for men. Okay. So when you do that, he's yours all the way. And you can pretty much get whatever you want after that point. Just lean over, smile, look him in the eyes, say, baby, I really want to go shopping. And wait like a child, like wait for his response. Don't try to sell it. Don't even try to sell it. Wait for his response. He's not going to want to see this turn into this. He doesn't want you to leave. He's going to say, well, he'll either do a compromise. Well, how about I give you some money and go buy what you want after? or let's go, baby, whatever you want. Because you have given him so much. You have made him feel so good about himself, and you look good, and everybody's envious. Now, the little thing that you're asking for in a sweet, innocent way, he has to give you because you give him so much. Hey, Shira, what about if they are an hour away and want you to come to them? Thank you for the donation. No, baby. If you're driving an hour to see a man, you're already in the wrong position of power. No, okay? Make them come to you. Come up, talk, sweet talk them on the phone. Baby, I hate driving. My leg gets cramps in them. And I just, I don't like driving by myself. That's a long way. Could you please come meet me? Ask him like that. He'll be on his way. Hands down. Okay. Don't go. Just make up my legs get cramped in the car. I don't like sitting that long. I'm afraid to drive by myself. Could you drive to me? That's it. Use the baby voice. That gets them every time. So as far as in relationships and marriages, the same thing. you know, you're living with that person for a long time. You get used to that person. You still have to act like they're brand new. If you want the good treatment in life, you got to act like they're brand new. You got to be like, "Oh, hi baby, how was your day? Oh, you look nice in that shirt. Oh, wow, your muscles look good in this shirt. What size is this?" Um, "Oh, did you eat lunch today? What did you eat? Oh, that sounds really good." Like you care. You're not asking them if they ate dinner because you know you ain't finna cook. So you ask them what they had for lunch. "Oh, what did you have for lunch today? It sounds really good." Um, Shira is an example. So anyway, the whole point is you gotta get them to feel brand new, especially if you've been in a relationship with them forever. Brand new, every day, always brand new. Wow, you look so good. You've been working out. Um, don't use jealousy because that's an insecurity. Okay, you can't use jealousy. You can't. Why didn't you answer your phone? Well, where you never use. You must have been super busy today at work today because baby, I called you. I needed you. I had to get some strange man to do this and that for me because I didn't know what to do. Next time he's answering that phone, baby, with quickness. I don't know, like, I didn't know how to do my tires because it was the air was, like, low on one of my tires, didn't know how to do it, so I was trying to call you to ask you what to do while I was there, but you didn't answer, so this other man came and did it for me and got my tires right, so, you know, but that's okay. My tires are good now. Don't make them jealous, just make them seem like you called him first, you needed him, and he was not there to help you. Next time that phone, "Hello? Hello, hello, hello," you don't get mad. "Well, why didn't you answer the phone?" You know, you give him the reason why he didn't answer the phone. You don't ask him, you give him the reason. "Oh, baby, you must have been so busy working hard at work. And, you just, maybe you didn't hear my call. You were too busy in a meeting, but I needed you." Make him feel needed still. And then the next time he's going to break his neck to answer that phone. Okay. Never show insecurities. If you show insecurities, he's gonna back off. He's gonna, ugh, why does she feel like this? Why should I be with someone else? Like you're so confident in yourself. He can't possibly be doing anything else because it's so easy for you to get some dude to put air in your tire. You know what I mean? So these are the ways that you get them to do things for you. Um, Say you want a special gift and your birthday's coming up and you're married and you want a specific thing. You just tell them, baby, I've been really wanting this, necklace for a long time, and I was going to buy it for myself, but I like the necklace so much that it would mean so much more if it came from you. And every time I wore it, I would think about you. So I think it would be a really good gift for you to get me, because I would feel really silly buying this type of jewelry for myself. And then when I look at it, I don't feel anything special, but it would be super special that you gave it to me out of love. And then I could pass it on to our daughters as a family heirloom, blah, 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 blah. And he'll go and get it because you've asked him, you showed him what you want. You didn't ask for anything else. He's not going to bring you no crap because you've already told him what you wanted. Okay. So, mhm, yes. And being weak is not really being weak, it's being vulnerable. Yes. It's being weakness. If this were a man, it would be weakness. If I were a man, I would be weak, but I'm a woman. Okay. So it's not weakness, it's femininity. But if I was a man, it would be weakness. That's why they're confused. They're confusing. They think a woman like that is weak, but because they're comparing themselves to her. You don't compare yourself to a woman. You know, a man and a woman are totally different. So what you see as weakness in a woman is not weakness, it's femininity. If you see it as weakness, it's because you're viewing her as a male. And maybe it's because you were taught that. Maybe it's how you were raised. I don't know. So, yes. And no matter what, you know, no matter what, there's no reason for you not to get what you want. There's no reason for you not to ever get what you want if you're using this information in the correct way. Okay. Um, mhm. How can you be vulnerable without being taken advantage of? Have a goal in mind, have a strategy. Okay. You're not going to be taken advantage of if you know what you're doing. You know, if your goal is to get somebody to meet you at a store before he takes you out on a date, that's your goal. How can you get taken advantage of? If you're being nice and feminine and vulnerable and giving them compliments, that's for a bigger reason in the future. Okay. You're, like I always say, you're playing chess, not checkers. Okay. You're not going to be taken advantage of if you understand what it is you're doing and your strategy. Only people that are taken advantage of are people that really mean this stuff and are doing it for real out of the kindness of their hearts and not expecting anything in return. What you're doing is setting them up to give you something in return on thinking it's their own idea. Okay. It's straight up strategy. You won't be taken advantage of because you're planning it out. You're strategically mapping every move so that you get the results that you desire. Okay. There you go. You need to make another video on how to be more feminine, both inside and out. Sorry, but our fellow Black women are really struggling with this. And I understand why, because they don't have the luxury, and I'm going to call it a luxury. They don't have the luxury to be feminine because femininity these days is a luxury. You don't see too many people um, that are super feminine in harsh environments, okay? Or in impoverished areas, or who work two jobs, or who have a lot on their plate. You don't see feminine women too much in those categories. So it is a luxury that you must afford yourself. Like you must afford yourself this luxury. You may work hard, you may have a lot on your plate, but you must make time for yourself and afford yourself the luxury of being feminine. And if you understand that it's going to be your true and strongest power, you would do it really fast. Okay. And that's what Level Up Group and Pre Level Up Group is helping these ladies do. Realize their femininity is powerful. Okay. hmm It is never good to be financially dependent on a man, but it's also good to be sponsored to start your own business by a man's money instead of your own. Okay, this is what I teach. I don't teach to be I don't teach to be fully dependent on a man. I teach to get his money and invest it in yourself and build yourself up. That's what I teach. And if you watch my channel, in previous videos, you would understand that in business, when people usually open their business, they usually start with a loan or investors. They don't use their own money. Okay. So if you're going to get with a man who is a provider, of course, take care of yourself financially. Get you some money. Start your business. Of course, we're not teaching women to depend on men. We're teaching them to have men who like them enough to invest in them. Of course, you know, if you're being taken care of and given, sums of money that you could start your own business with, then why wouldn't you? Okay. So she teaches us to take the money and run if you can handle it. The buy. Well, unless the person wants to be in your life and continuously support you, then there's no need to run. But if they're someone you really don't want to be with and just someone you want to entertain for a little while in order to get what you need from them, just like they were probably trying to do for you, to you. When they start demanding something that you're just not ready to do yet, then that's your excuse to leave. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just not ready for that. I'm out. No love lost. So there, that's how you do it. It is a femininity is definitely a very powerful, powerful thing because it's not competitive. You can't really say no to it and feel masculine. So it works. A lot of people will, tell you that the most powerful women are feminine women. Okay? So you have to understand that. Mhm. Anyway, so do y'all have any questions? Mhm. You're in the suburbs, and the only black women you see are ratchet and masculine, and I feel so bad for them. Well, why don't you just lead by example? That's the best thing anybody could do is lead by example. How do you reject a man that is not on your level? Um, Say, oh, be nice to them and just like, oh, thank you so much. If they give you a compliment, thank you so much. But I'm waiting on my fiance or my boyfriend or my husband, you know? Or, thank you. That's very kind of you, but I'm I'm seeing someone else right now. There. So a lot of the ladies here who are talking and like commenting and things like that, you're a lady. You need to tap into your feminine side. Wear dresses every day. Wear feminine colors. Put makeup on. You know, Ask other people to help you and do things for you if you want to feel more feminine. Okay? Because you're gonna get it done. You can't be so harsh and masculine all the time. That's not gonna help you in the future. Okay? You got to. So men do like that, but don't manipulate men. Oh yeah, it's not manipulation, it's your free will, man. Like I said, you always have a choice. The man always has the choice. All you do is suggest. It's their choice to say yes or no. So it's never manipulation. You have the power as well to say no. You just say, no, babe, I can't do that. But your fear and your ego sometimes won't allow you to say no. And that's not our fault. That ain't our fault. So, okay. Shira, my profile picture on the sugar daddy site is not me, but it's the same type of woman. Is that bad? Yes, it's totally bad. Hmm. What if you have ugly legs? Can you still dress sexy? Um, yeah, why not? You have ugly legs. I don't know what ugly legs look like. Wear long dresses. Wear maxi dresses, but fit it and accentuate the parts of your body you do like. Okay. Hmm. Share, I'm going to lunch with an older coworker who is married. Lunch was his idea. I oblige. How do I make sure that he pays? Before you even get to the restaurant, baby, you need to say, "Oh my God, thank you so much for inviting me to lunch. I was gonna go to name some place cheap because I was only, I wasn't gonna even buy lunch today. I left my wallet or I left my credit card at the house. I forgot to get cash. So thank you so much for inviting me to lunch today. Blah 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 blah." That way, he knows he's paying. Okay, you ain't got your wallet. You don't have your credit card. He have already invited you to lunch. Y'all are already on the way. He's paying. Hmm. Hmm. Don't offer to pay him back either. Don't offer to buy him lunch again either. Let him pay. Hmm. How do I play the game when I hate men because of my experiences? See it as a challenge. See it as a challenge. Okay. If you hate men, first of all, if you hate men, you shouldn't be doing this stuff anyway. Okay. If you hate men that much, you shouldn't be trying to take their money. First and foremost, they're going to sense it anyway. They're going to sense you don't like them some type of way. You're going to have to get over that hate. Just start seeing them as challenges, you know, not something to hate. Mhm. Women hold your power for what? Oh gosh. Here comes the broke man. Fake it till you make it. I don't hate anybody. I don't, you know why I don't hate people? Because I never let them get to me. Because I'm always strategizing. You can't hate people if you're always strategizing on how to benefit from them. Okay? So as long as you're strategizing on how to benefit from people, you will never hate them. Okay? It's you hate yourself. That's what it is. You hate yourself for allowing them to treat you a certain way in the past. You don't hate them. You hate how they treated you and you hate yourself for how you allowed them to treat you. because they didn't do anything you didn't let them do. So you really don't hate them. You hate what they did to you. And that person didn't do anything to you in particular. It was the person that you allowed to treat you that way that did it to you. So in return, you can't treat every man the exact same because they didn't do it to you. You know, I feel like if you go around saying you hate men and you hate men, you're saying you hate yourself because you allow all those men to keep making the same, to keep doing the same thing over and over to you when you had all the power. You just didn't use it. Okay. So you can't blame men and you can't say you hate men when it's you that you hate for allowing yourself to be treated that way by men. Okay. You didn't make men lie, but you allowed them to lie. As soon as you heard the first lie, you should have been gone. You know, if lie is a deal breaker, sometimes lying isn't a deal breaker for some women. Did you have the long term in mind or the short term? Sometimes lying is what everyone on earth does. Okay? You can't be mad for somebody for lying. Everybody lies. Okay? You got to understand that sometimes you may expect too much out of someone that they're not willing to do for anybody on this planet Earth. Maybe your expectations are beyond, you know, you can't you can't expect someone not to lie. Your child is going to lie to you. Your mama's going to lie to you. Your dad is going to lie to you. Everyone is going to lie to you. But you expect this man who's not even related to you to tell you the truth all day, every day? That's just silly. You can't be mad at that. You have to learn how to use that to your advantage. That is the strategy. When somebody lies to me and I know it's a lie, I use it to my advantage. Like, oh, really? Where are you? You're at the grocery store? Okay, well, I need you to bring me A, B, C, and D. When you get home. Okay, now they really got to go to the grocery store if that's not where they were. Oh, hey, you're not going to be able to make it? Oh, well, that's okay. You know, that's fine. Oh, no, don't worry about it. No, it's okay. Oh, no, it's fine. No, I'll just call my friend. Yeah. He asked me out to dinner earlier and yeah, bye. Click. Use it to your advantage, baby. Don't get upset. Use it to your advantage. All men lie. When have you ever seen a man who didn't lie? You set yourself up for failure for even expecting them not to lie. Mhm. You can't hate people for what you do as well, right? So I'm gonna lie. You're gonna lie. He's gonna lie. We all gonna lie. But how can we benefit from each other's lives? That's the question. Hmm. Right. They're all gonna lie. Rich, poor, broke, ugly, cute. They all gonna lie. Just accept it. Just like all women are gonna lie. Mm. Stop watching the news and knock on your neighbor's doors and see all the what? People are crazy. The channel is about how to lie properly. Exactly. How to have a grown woman mindset. Think ahead. Think future instead of now. Grown women think in steps, many steps ahead. They have strategy, they have game because they know what they want in the long run. They set the person up. You got to start thinking steps ahead instead of right now. You got to stop thinking with emotion and start thinking with more logic. Okay, that's how you have a grown woman mindset. You put yourself first and you make yourself a priority and you make sure that they also make you that they see how important you are to yourself so that they also make you important. You don't act like, you know, if you're acting nice, it's for a purpose. Okay. It's to get something. Mhm. You're not accepting everyone. You're only accepting those who meet your standards. That's how grown women think. Okay. You're not easily fooled. Women can't control who they're attracted to. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. You can control anything that has to do with your decision making. Hmm. You're too nice. Yeah. You gotta have standards. So, oh, thank you. I met a rich guy who is more interested in what I did for a living. He kept asking about my work. Okay. Maybe he was interested in you doing some work for him. Okay. When a man asks me out, I don't say yes right away. I say maybe, or I say yes after some time to be a challenge. Okay. Um, how do you politely tell a man to stop leering at you when you're at work? Ask him for some money, baby. Ask him to do some of your work for you. Take advantage of that leer. What are you doing? If you leer, okay. Hey, can you do this work for me? Hey, I forgot my lunch money today. Can you give me some money? Don't ask to loan. Don't ask no borrow. Give. I forgot my lunch money. Could you give me some today? You have like $10, $20 for lunch. Use that leer for your advantage. Hey, how are you? Yes. Okay. I don't have time to finish this up. Could you do it for me? I have to leave early. Use everything to your advantage. Creepy people, weirdos that stare at you, ask them to do stuff for you. They're gonna say yes. Hmm. If it's someone at work, they're not a stranger. You see them every day. Use them. He'll be honored to do anything for you if he's staring at you that bad. Oh, they're not at your coworkers? Oh, they're not your coworkers? Then you're not going to see them every day. Where do you work? How do you combat things like guys will ask you dumb questions when you give them gold digger answers? They throw, oh, you're a gold digger card and you're not a sugar daddy, blah blah blah. It's like, well, it was nice to meet you. Dismiss them. It was nice to meet you, baby. That's it. That means you have no chance. It's over. Bye. Thanks for letting me know so I don't waste one more second of my time. Bye. Soon as they use that gold digger line, you should be out. Just quick. Just quick. Oh, well, thanks. It was nice to meet you. Get up, leave, hang up, do whatever you need to do. Get up because you're wasting every minute after that. Okay. And if they're just trying to see if you're a gold digger because they don't want to give you any money, then you just saved yourself time. And if they're like, wait, no, I didn't mean it. Come back. I was just saying, I have things, I can help you. I can do this. They'll not start offering you stuff when you get up. Okay. They want you to feel guilty, but what you're going to do in return is make them feel stupid. So you just get up and go. No, I'm out. Have a good day. On to the next. You don't, somebody else will. That's it. Missed your opportunity. You think you're getting this free? Basically. How to not get used by a woman who want your money and not me. They all want your money. You got to have money and you. You and money make who you are. You without money make you a dusty. You understand? That's just like a woman asking you, Ken, how do I get a man to like me without looking good? How do I get them to like me how I wake up in the morning? And they look like, that's the same question. No, you got to put some effort into who you are. You got to bring it. I'm sorry. You're supposed to be trying to impress us, you know? That's it. You can't impress us broke. Unless you can dance and sing like Michael Jackson, you can't impress anybody broke. Okay. Mhm. So, how do you get him to let you move in? Let is the wrong word. You show up crying with your suitcase, baby. Let him rescue you. Mhm. Make up a story. Mhm. You'll just date Shira. Mm, I'm married, but Mhm. You know how many broke women snagged a rich man. Exactly. Get some education, take care of yourself, ladies. Yeah, this is education and it will teach you how to take care of yourself, but you're going to get your investment from a man. Get him to give you some money and start your own business. If you're already educated, even better. Or invest into your education. I don't say to sit here and just take money from a man and be stupid. That's a lot of people's issue. They don't like it's up to you what you do with that money. I'm not just sitting here looking cute. I got multiple businesses. I make a lot of money, but I don't have to leave my house to do it. And I don't work for anybody else. Okay. So, what I'm trying to say is have a man invest into you and you will invest into yourself. Your feminine power can get you more. Your feminine power will get you more than anyone with masculine energy as a woman. Love this look of Sherry. You stay dropping knowledge. Thank you for the donation, Iris. I appreciate it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Um, you're ready to join the group. Okay, I gotta catch up on my messages on Facebook, y'all. Don't message me. I'm not letting any more people in the group unless they've already messaged me. So I'm gonna look at the date. Anyone who's messaged me before today, I will be checking messages. Don't email me until I make the next announcement. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Well, Miss Masculine Queen, know who I am. I make money sitting here. That's it. I'm making money right now as we speak. You know. So I make money doing what I like to do. You can be upset if you want, but that's not my problem. I don't have to lie. Okay. It may be inconceivable to you that a feminine lady can make money just by being herself, but it happens. Mhm. Right. Yeah. On the first date, you're just in awe of the man. You're just like, you've met your Prince Charming, basically. That's what you got to make him feel like. He's the one. I have a job. It's called doing what I'm doing right now. Mhm. Yes, I have a job and I make more than you. I'm very sure of it. But that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, she is mad. I wonder why. Sure, what is your power move when what is the special thing you do to get a man like that to snap? You got to make them feel like they are the one. But thank you, Kelly Ann Manning, for the donation. You got to make them feel special. You got to make them feel masculine and powerful. You got to stroke that ego. You can't sit there and be clingy, though. You can't be insecure. See, a lot of women confuse femininity with being clingy and insecure versus confident and giving compliments and making them want more, leaving them wanting more. Oh, babe, it was so fun. I enjoyed talking to you. You're so funny. I love I love talking with you. Oh my gosh, I haven't you're a breath of fresh air. But I'm so sorry. I have to cut it short. I really have to go. But I would love to see you again. Oh my gosh, you're so great. I would love to see you again, baby. All right, so I gotta go. Leave them wanting more. They're calling. You got to have the confidence, the baby talk, the look, and leave them wanting more. Once you leave them wanting more, they're gonna call you, especially if you had so much fun. You can't wait to see them again. You got to go, you rush off. You don't give them time to have closure. Okay. When there's no closure, you can't wait to see that person again. All you're doing is thinking about them. You weren't finished yet. You have so much more to talk to them about, to share with them, and when they cut it short, you're taken back and now you miss them. So you cut it off short, you get the next date, and so on and so forth. But you got to make them feel special. Hmm. Hmm. So that's how you do it. You know, masculine women who are talking about their careers and how independent they are, they don't get men who want to do things for them. You know, what am I doing to make a living? I'm sitting here talking to you two, baby. And I also help other women. I do consultations and help them figure out how to strategize and their techniques. I do many things. So I also have groups, paid groups that women join to level up. It's very easy. People with time and energy and they're not worn out and tired from being a man, they have time to do things like this. Sure, what are good jobs to lie and say that you have so you don't look intimidating? Always to receptionist, assistant, you know, stuff like that. Something that they won't ask you for anything because they know you're not making a lot of money. Nanny, teacher, say preschool teacher or kindergarten teacher. Yes. Always tell them something less. Don't say waitress because that's a little bit, that's too low. Have a respectable job, at least. And I'm not saying waitressing is not a respectable job, but they may see you as beneath them. You know what I mean? Hmm. Secretary. Just say assistant. Hairstylist is good. Yeah. Then they might ask you to cut their hair though, so maybe not. You told a cable guy that you're a data entry clerk and he acted like I was beneath him. Well, that's why you just should have said a feminine job. Like, because that just sounds like I'm a receptionist. You know, that's what I would do. Don't lie, women. See, only the men who want your money is going to tell you not to lie because they need you to have some money because they can't take care of you. Lie all day. How do you get them to accept apologies? You should never be apologizing to a man. If you messed up, start over with a new one. Okay. If you've been with them a long time, they'll forgive you once they want some. Okay. How to deal with a man when he is stubborn. Cry. Fake cry. Just cry. How to act more innocent when you've seen a lot in your life. Act. Keyword act. I've seen a lot and I can do it. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. What are you doing? I've seen a lot. Believe and I can act it. How to deal with depression. Level up. If you look good, you feel good, baby. Mhm. What do you say when he asks me, "What are you looking for?" Oh, I'm just looking for someone who's very funny, kind, adventurous, likes to do things and like travel and stuff. I mean, I want someone exciting and different and just, don't mention marriage, don't mention anything. It takes money to be exciting and spontaneous and to travel. So if he can't handle any of that, he's just gonna be like, okay, well, that ain't me. You're right, right. So I want a new car from a man. What's the best way to mention it? Are you in a relationship with this person? Are they super rich? You gotta assess the situation. You know, are they able to just give you money like that? One guy asked you to walk on the beach with him. You was like, no, thanks. That's what homeless people do. Exactly. What about a therapist? Then it sounds like you're gonna get into his head. You know, he's gonna think you're too smart. He's gonna think you're analyzing him. So, yes. Thank you, Jack of all shade. So, y'all have to really think about these. These questions are obvious. Okay. Some of these questions y'all can answer yourself. So, oh, I'm not going to tell a man I'm a therapist because the first thing he's going to think, oh, she's picking me apart. She's analyzing me. She's trying to get over on me psychologically. No, you never tell a man that. He can pick you up maybe, or give you a rental? Yeah, ask him first of all, yes. Ashley, yes. Be like, babe, I need help. Don't ask him for the car straight up. What do you need help with? Can you help me rent a car? Why do you need a car rental? Oh, my car is dead or it's totaled or whatever. And I need to rent a car. Well, how much is the car rental? Does your insurance pay for it? No, I didn't have that on my insurance. Well, it's this much a day. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to save up to get a new car. So I'm gonna have to rent it until I figure out what I'm going to do. That's when he will suggest, well, let's go look at cars. Maybe I can help you with a down payment. If he puts that down payment down, takes you to pick out the car, oh my God, thank you so much. Da, da, da. Next month, oh babe, I can't make the car note. It's a little expensive. And I'm not used to having a car note. He's not gonna let his down payment go down the drain. He's gonna pay that car note. Right? Right, Ashley? So that's how you do it. You're like, oh, I need you to rent a car for me. Mhm. And even if he go all the way, if he takes you to rent a car, go get that rent a car. Okay? Drive it. Who cares? You're working. This is your job. So you go get the rental car, you drive it around. You're not wasting your own gas or your own mileage on your own car. So keep driving it around and ask him, say, I need it for another week, baby. Then he's gonna be like, wait, dang, this is adding up. Why don't I just take you and we can pick out something? Because this is not making sense long term. So take the car anyway. Don't back down if he offers to get you the car. Go get it. Let you know, let your car sit while you drive. How do I make a man feel needed without coming off as needy? Ask in a feminine way. No feminine woman looks needy to a man. Okay. If you're feminine, it's not needy. If you're ratchet, it's needy. Okay. Think about it. I'm so sorry. I'm so, my car. Oh my gosh. Can you help me rent a car, baby? That's not needy. Okay. This is needy. Oh my, I wrecked my car. I don't have no money. I need to get a new car. I don't know what to do. Um, I ain't got no insurance. Can you help me rent a car? No, that's needy. The way you ask and how you sound and what you say is the difference between being needy and feminine because you can choose anybody to go ask this to, but you chose him. That means you trust him. You want him to be around you. You value his opinion. You know he can help you because he's a big, strong man. Okay, there's a difference between needy and feminine. You're 20 and your parents pay all your bills, even your apartment. What should I say when a sugar daddy asks me what I need an allowance for without coming off as a gold digger? Ask them for whatever you want. It's like, oh, what I love anything you want to give me is fine. Anything you want to give me is fine. Just say that. That's what they give you. If they'll give you what they feel you're worth. Or come up with a number that's not so crazy. Mhm. Oh, can I ask for help with a sugar daddy on a website? It seems too obvious to me. Yeah, most of those are scammers. Okay, most of those dudes are scammers. Go try to meet people in person. Shira, some game, please. Uh-huh. He shouldn't know your parents pay all your bills. Exactly. Don't never tell them anyone pays your bills. Never. Mhm. That way you can get more. So, is Tinder working for you? Okay. Some places they don't have Tinder. Like she might be somewhere where they don't got Tinder. No, I'm saying. Um, mhm. How to get my spouse of 5 years to marry me? That's not your spouse of 5 years because he ain't married. We have one kid together and three from prior marriage. Okay. After 5 years, he don't need to marry you. After the child, he don't need to marry. What will be the point? Your best bet is to pretend you're leaving and gonna file child support unless he marries you. That's your best bet because he doesn't have to marry you. The only time a man is going to do anything is when it makes logical sense to his pocket or logical sense to him. If it's cheaper to keep her, remember that. So if you threaten to leave and file child support, he's going to hurry up and go get that ring and be like, let's get married. Okay? Sometimes you have to do that. 5 years and a child? Mm-mm. You might as well, you got to threaten him with that situation. Exactly. Okay? Um, is short hair a hindrance to getting a grown man with money? Um, I mean, a man with money. It just depends. Are you extra feminine? Can you talk? Are you a seductress? Are you going to make him feel like a king? Or is he going to be attracted to you as well? When other women walk in with longer hair, is he turning to look? You know, test it out. Try and see what happens. If you're not having success, then try longer hair. Okay. He wants another child from you. You told him not without a ring. You should have told him that at the beginning, child. You know, the longer you let a man stay with you without a ring, the longer they feel like they can. I would be threatening him now. Like, look, I'm getting ready to go. I want to be married. Start looking for apartments. Start separating. Start getting your money, saving your money so he knows you're serious. Start bringing boxes home, baby. Okay. When he realizes that you're leaving, he knows child support is next. And it might not be the right reason why he's proposing or trying to marry you, but he wasn't going to do it anyway. Okay? You rather have it or not. But what if they call your bluff? Then file that child support. File the child support and call his bluff. Okay? How do you deal with a rich man that is not romantic? You have literally to ask, I want money. Most men aren't romantic. Okay. I don't know who told you they were. Mhm. You like when guys buy without asking. Well, you're dealing with the wrong type of men. Okay. Not every man is like that. Sometimes you got to ask. Sure, what should or suggest? Sure, what should a minimum allowance be? How many SD should you have? That's up to you. I can't answer that. I don't even think about allowance. That person should be paying all your bills if you're dealing with them, you know? So add up your bills and add some shopping money to it and add some savings. That's how much it should be. You need to shop, you need to pay bills, and you need to save. So add all that up, however much that is, that's what you ask for. Mhm. Should you move in with a boyfriend where he will pay everything, or should you have him move in with you and pay everything? Move in with him. Don't let him move into your place. Because if he decides to stop paying bills, you still got to pay him. But if you don't pay bills in his place, everything is his in his name. Okay. You're getting your child support and still married. See, yeah, you can do that. How do you deal with a man who is broke or acts broke? Don't level up, find another one. Hi, kitty. Oh, come on, kitty. Why are you wasting your time? That's my question. I have a question. What does it mean when I try to talk about the guy and he asks me question and don't give me much? What? Oh my gosh. Hi, kitty. And then just talk and make up stuff. You don't have to be true. Maybe you just want to listen to. Ow! The cat scratched my leg. Maybe you just want to hear you talk. Just make up stuff. Is he trying to figure out what you got? How soon is it too soon to get married to a guy paying all your bills? It depends on how old you are. If you're over 25, you can get married anytime after a year, 2 years. I think you need to get to know somebody for at least 2 years before you get married. Um, Decide to get married. So at least 2 years. If you're young, wait longer. Unless you want to get married young, but I don't think most people do. They don't want to marry young. hmm How can you dump a man if he's saying he is working on getting his money up? Dump him just as easily. It's like, okay, well, I'll work on that. And when you get it together, call me. But I gotta go. I can't. I can't. Don't deal with that. Okay, because he's gonna always be working on it because he's getting what he wants. When he stops getting what he wants, he'll start really working on it. Okay. I'm wrong for misleading the girls. Oh well. Let me be wrong then. I'm gonna be wrong all the way to the bank, and so will they. We're gonna be wrong together, but we're gonna be wrong all together at the bank. Right? I was ready. How long should you wait for marriage if you're 35 and he pays for everything? Shoot, 1 year? 35, you better hurry up. 1 to 2 years. If he's 35, how old is he though? Because if he's not ready, he ain't gonna ask you. Most men aren't going to ask you if they're not even ready. They're just gonna play house with you. And when you're fed up, they'll just trade you in. Kitty, you can't eat that. hmm He's above 55, then you can get married as soon as you can, as soon as you it's adjusted. Look, I already got married. What you gonna do? Cutie. Tell him you're ready. hmm You hit the jackpot if he's going through his midlife crisis. Kitty, look what you did to my leg. That is evil. I know you didn't mean it. It's not your fault. You was holding on for dear life. My baby kitty. You didn't know any better. Kiss the cat for you. Kitty, kiss, kiss. She knocked my mouse down. Kitty. Get away, kitty. Kitty. No. hmm hmm If you're not married to them, you have a sugar daddy on the side. Yep. Yes. Velvet put on. She got her weight back. She was real underweight when we first got her. Now she got a little tummy. Okay. How to appeal to businessmen, just like any other woman. How you appeal to any other man. That they don't. That it has nothing to do with being a businessman. hmm Please explain how Janet Jackson and Rihanna, how they got billionaires. They were untouchable. They were great women, beautiful women, and icons. They were almost a goddess. And a billionaire only wants the best in life. They were the cream of the crop in their eyes, you know? So you have to be on that level. hmm Is the woman supposed to do all the cleaning in the household? If you hired her to do it, yeah. If she's getting paid. If that's her job and she's getting paid to do it, and that's how she gets her money, sure, why not? If you're doing it for free, then you didn't know. hmm Do you say you want your bills paid on the first date? No. Y'all have to think, y'all. Are y'all really this dumb? Like, are y'all really this stupid? The first date? Are you serious? That's only what you tell someone you know that they're not going to be able to provide for you, and you're trying to hurry up and stop wasting your time. You hit somebody when you are on a date with somebody that you know can pay your bills. You don't just you didn't pay my bills, okay? You ain't all that, okay? If you're all that, you don't have to ask, baby. They're going to offer. So you never ask that. That's a stupid, dumb question. Okay? Stop asking these dumb questions. Okay? And if it was that easy to do on a first date, you should already have your bills paid by a man. Someone should have offered you by now. Okay? Unless that man is blind and about 85 years old, the answer is probably going to be what? I just met you. I don't even know who you are. Okay? So, no, please stop asking the dumb questions. You can ask if you want to. That's going to be your last date. It's called strategy, not stupidity. You make him feel so good that he wants to do whatever you ask him. Not on the first date. Please. Peace to the chat. If you met someone on Tinder years ago and he's 3 hours away, nope, deal breaker. I'm not, look, if y'all are that desperate to date someone that far away, it's not even really worth it. Get somebody that's easy and convenient for you. Life is supposed to be easy for you, not hard. Stop setting yourself up for these impossible relationships. Okay? Do what is easiest for you. I'll check all my messages. I have to catch up with all them Facebook messages, okay? Because half of them are stupid people asking me dumb questions that don't even want to join the group. So I have to get through all of those. I'll look. I'll try to do them all today. It's a lot. I have to get through them. I went out. A man told me that he'd give me whatever I wanted and followed me in the store and did that. And I just had met him. Well, some men do it. Hmm. But you didn't have to ask. He told you what he was gonna do. Okay, you're that type of woman. Some of these people ask the most obvious questions. Exactly. Do a video on keeping your hygiene in check to level up. Okay, that should just be a given. Like your mama and your daddy should have taught you that when you was a child. The only thing you should be holding is a frying pan. Yeah, to beat somebody upside their head when they don't act right. That's the only thing I use using a pot for. Mhm. Okay. If you see me with a pan in my hand, run, baby, because I'm not finna cook. love, love your talks. You're right, right, right. So, how do you deal with a man that expects you to cook if you get together? Ask him, when is the wedding? Because I don't cook for men who aren't my husband, darling. Okay. While you're cooking, go ask him to check the oil in your car and to wash it. Okay. Babe, while I cook for you, could you wash my car? It's a little dirty. Get an exchange. Babe, can you check the air on my tire, check my oil, and clean my car while I'm cooking? Thank you. You're so sweet. Every time he asks you to cook, ask him to do something manly. Okay. Put too much salt on the food and he'll never ask you to cook again. No, because if you forget the salt, he'll add the salt. Just put too much salt that he can't even eat it. Burn it. He'll never ask you to cook again, baby. Ask yourself, what do I bring to the table? Oh Lord, here come the table stuff. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I'm not coming to the table. What do you have to lure me to the table? Is my question. What you got on the table that's gonna make me walk to it? Okay, what you offering to make me walk to your table? Because there's lots of other tables with nice things on it, baby. What you got? Okay. Should I act like I've always been spoiled and give a sob story when he asks about my childhood? No. It just depends. Like, I don't believe in the sob stories. I would just believe in it just depends because some people don't like victims and some people are going to treat you like you're used to being treated. So it just depends. That's why you got to talk to him first and see where his weaknesses are. If he has a soft spot for certain things, use that. Mhm. Right? What kind of table is it? I'm not bringing my luxury cutlery to a picnic table. Exactly. He said he ain't bringing his luxury cutlery to a picnic table. A pick me table, you mean? Oh, you don't have to bring cutlery at all to a pick me table. They gonna feed you, baby. I'm like, open your mouth up, king. Let me feed you. They gonna have on a bonnet and everything. They bring everything to the table. You ain't even got to bring silverware. They got you, baby. Oh, Shorty Long John is a woman? Oh, I'm sorry, Shorty Long John. You have a man name. You have a masculine name. You may need to change that because your name sounds like a man. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a woman. Your name is masculine. Change it. You're here to find out how rats plot on innocent men. Oh, there are no innocent men, and we don't plot on you. Y'all. So, what? My husband works in lawn care, and sometimes while doing it, having sex, I have envisioned him having his own lawn care business, and now the owner is selling him the business. Wow, good for you. Cook once a week, maybe, maybe not. Can I say I like it? I'm used to nice things. If you already come across like that, you won't even have to say it, darling. If you look like you only accept the best, you don't have to say it. If you come in there ratchet, talking about I only like the best things, but you ratchet, that's straight up no. You come in there looking like you only accept the best. You come in there looking beautiful, nice perfume, makeup done, clothes nice and classy, and they will understand that from get-go. You don't have to say anything. They're not going to offer you crap and you'll look beautiful and classy. They're not going to give you the worst. And when they offer you something and it's not good enough, just look at it. Like, don't act overexcited if you don't like it. Be like, oh, that's cute. That's nice. Don't be extra happy if that's not what you like. He's going to like, well, you don't like it, do you? Well, my style is more, and then tell him. You don't tell him I like nice things because that's code for I'm gold digger. Mhm. He should know you like nice things by how you look and carry yourself. Okay? If he can't figure out that you like nice things, you messed up on how you look. Because you can tell a man that likes nice things versus a dusty, can't you? Hmm. When he says what that mouth do, what that bank account do exactly. Give him a card on his birthday. Exactly. If he is not giving you anything yet, the only thing you need to give him is a call or a happy birthday. I mean, a card, a call, or a text. A card is being generous. Okay. Not a gift card, but a regular old birthday card, one that costs 99 cents. What if he gives you so much? What do you give him in lieu of marriage? What I want and what he take care of me. What about moving in hurt my chances with him to marry me? Like it depends on what culture you're in because in America, most people live together before marriage. So I don't know where you're from. I have no idea. Um, Good morning. If she claims to be spoiled, should I spoil? If you don't, somebody else will. That's all I'm gonna say. Beyonce takes her man to Red Lobster. Yeah, that's a lie. That's to get her ratchet audience. Okay, just know that. Y'all know she ain't going to nobody's Red Lobster, baby. That's her way to keep her audience engaged. How to hold the power when husband is in the mood for sex, but not me. Don't give it to him. What the? You don't. That's the power right there. Denying him. Oh, tell him another day. Oh, tomorrow. We're gonna do it tomorrow because I'm tired. I gotta pay these. Start talking about stuff that's gonna turn him off. I gotta pay these bills. Bills are due. I'm stressed out. I need a massage. I need either. I don't feel good. My stomach hurts. I need some Pepto Bismol. I feel sick. Keep making excuses. If he pressures you, then you say, "Look, I don't feel good. I feel sick." Okay, that's it. Tell him you sick, child. Tell him everything. He'll understand. hmm But when do men think sex is? But when do men think sex is everything? But why do they? Because that's what they're led by. Mhm. I'm dating this white guy and people stare at us. Okay, they're gonna do that. What do you think they're supposed to do? Look the other way? They're staring because they know what it is. They know when you're not in struggle of. They know you're getting all your bills are paid. You're getting good gifts. They know what it is. They're not mad. I mean, some of them might be, but they know you're getting what you want. Okay. I mean, people stare at me and James because he's so much older than me. But they know I'm taken care of. Okay. Mhm. Exactly. They stare at me and James all the time. Like, they know I'm well taken care of. He's rich, but you don't like the way he dresses. Oh well. You like what his money do? At least nobody else is gonna try to take him from you because he dressed bad. Let him stay dressing bad. It's gonna keep them people away. Okay. Water. Water, Marcus. It's always water or tea. I met this guy yesterday online, kept talking about sex, told him no. He gave me $35 and I said I could move in with him and not work. $35? Ooh, sounds a little broke to me. Okay. I hope you kept the money and blocked him because he sound crazy. Like if you go over there, he's gonna chain you down and never let you go. Crazy. Okay. Criminal Minds crazy. Mhm. Keep asking me, do I think men are better or above women? Men keep asking me if I think men are better or above women. Why do they keep asking you that? Here's my answer. I think we both need each other. I think we both need each other. Don't matter what you really think, it matters what you say. What does it mean when the man that is well off started talking about the future? Is that gain to get? Yes, of course it's a gain. If a man you just met starts talking about the future, it's because that's what he thinks that you want to hear. When he starts talking about the future, you start talking about shopping because there's no way if he wants you to be in his life in the future that he's going to deny you something now. So take advantage of it. Be like, oh my God, yes, the future. Oh my God, that sounds so sweet. So since I'm gonna be your future wife or we're gonna be together for a while, let's go shopping so I can get some we can get some I need some clothes and da 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 since you're gonna take care of me. I'm so excited. Let's go. I need some this and this and that. Use it to your advantage. Then he's gonna start changing it. Well, hold on, wait now. Yeah. If you see me in your future, you're going to make sure I stay in your life and you're gonna do what I ask. And nothing is too much for you unless it's a game. And started talking about having babies. Exactly. Like, oh yeah, let's go look at houses. Let's go start looking at houses. hmm Tell him to put his mouth the money where his mouth is. Mhm. Oh yeah, we're gonna have all these babies, but first I want to enjoy life before we get to that. So let's plan a vacation so we have something to tell the kids. And before we go on vacation, I need to go shopping because I don't have anything to wear. Play along with it. Get what you need as you go. Okay. He's talking about the future and you know it's game. Just you're right. But let's go on vacation. Women, you control betas. No. The only thing that women can control all men, basically. Women can control alpha men, beta men, omega, zeta, whatever. We can control them all. It's only how we approach it. Okay. Because you'll have an alpha man who will submit to you quicker than a beta man. Okay. Exactly. Then lie and say he didn't do it. And we'll let you get away with the lie because we truly control you. Because we know behind them doors, and when them bills come, it ain't no lie, baby. You can act and pretend all day, but the truth is, you're doing exactly what that woman wants. You're just not admitting to it. We'll let you pretend like you all of that. We'll look submissive in front of your friends all day long, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. We don't care. You can have all the glory, as long as you taking care of home, taking care of us, buying what we need, giving us money. We don't care. And do what you got to do. We're gonna do what we got to do. hmm I haven't given it up. Good. What do men expect high value women to talk about when we are with them? Them. Talk about them. Empress, that's why you need multiple guys. So it doesn't matter. Exactly. How the hell are you going to try to bait me with $35? Exactly. So should I be upset when he glances at other women? No. You shouldn't be upset when he glances at other women. He's going to do that. He's a man. Okay. When you see an attractive man, go ahead and glance at him if that's what it is. I don't glance at other men. I glance at cars. I point out straight up cars. Look, if someone's if you're on a date and they're looking at another woman, look at cars. Because a man can be cute and broke and he knows you ain't going nowhere. But looking at cars is totally different. Oh my God, look, there's a Bentley. I wonder who's driving that. That way he sees You're not looking at looks, you're looking at money. I mean, yeah. Don't look at other men, look at cars. That'll get him. Isn't that disrespectful to break his neck to look at other women when he's with you? If you have a man that's breaking his neck and he's not doing it in a subtle way, like if he goes, dang, and he's looking at another woman, he's probably a dusty and ratchet anyway. You probably don't want to be with him because most men are not going to do that. And if they do, it's only because they want you to know you're not going to be the only one. Okay. And you might as well get used to it. So that's a message that you're trying to tell you if they're doing that. Hmm. I've never been with a man who broke their neck to look at other women. Okay. If they're doing that, they're telling you you're not the one, baby. You don't even have the potential to be the one. That's what they're telling you. That means if she gave me a chance, I sure would cheat, baby. So you got to understand that. If he's spending money on you, exactly. Who cares? Just get what you need and get in and get out. The first day he takes you on to the mall and implies you get something this that sound like a setup. What? If you've been talking for a week and the first date he takes you on to the mall and implies you get something, does that sound like a setup? No, just get what you want. You don't ever have to see him again if you don't want. Mhm. Real men with options don't break their necks to look at women. Exactly. If he's spending money, make him spend extra for glancing. He must pay for the glance. Like that, you know what? That never really bothered me because I'm not insecure like that, you know? Because I'm usually the woman that men break their necks to look at while they're on dates. So I think it's a compliment. I'm like, you know, that means what they saw was nice looking and they looked better than you. Maybe you need to try harder. So it doesn't make me insecure. I just like, okay, well, they do that to me all the time. You know, how do you get over jealousy? That's insecurity. You have to know that you can go out and replace that person like this to to the point where you do if you need to. That will keep you from being jealous. Or that you can go out and do the exact same thing if you chose to. If you don't feel like you can do that, you're going to be jealous, you know? You're gonna be jealous if you can't feel like you can go out and just do the same thing and get someone even better. You're gonna feel that way. Mhm. So here's my thing. If someone like let's just say James, if James made me jealous, which I don't get jealous, but let's say he did, I would just go out and be just sit at a bar and let whatever happens happen. You want to buy a drink? Oh, can I pay for your meal? Oh, are you single? Can I talk to you? Oh, da 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 da. Okay, now what do I have to be jealous of when I can go out and that kind of stuff happens? What do I have to be jealous of? They ain't gonna do that to James. Okay, so you got to really think. I'm not jealous at all with anybody because I can replace them. Like, boop. Don't have time to be jealous. Just replace, or go out and see what you can do, you know? That's all you gotta do. It means you're insecure. You fear losing that. I don't fear losing that. I don't fear losing anybody because as soon as I lose them, I gain another one just that quick. Same day if I want to. So I don't care. Mm, That's how you have to feel. You can't walk around jealous and mad all the time because you're going to run him away. You got to be so secure in yourself that if he makes you jealous, all you got to do is go out and you get 10 times the attention. And if he even knew about it, he'd be 10 times madder, right? Would you forgive James for cheating? I have a plan, a long term plan. Okay. I have a long term strategic plan, and it includes James. Okay. So I don't care. It's not going to mess up my plans. Do you understand where I'm going? I need to have a strategic goal in mind, and I don't falter from it. That's how you got to be in this mindset. I'm not jealous at all. I don't even care. I'm like, what? Oh, well, I'm busy anyway. I have my own life. So I don't have time to be jealous. It's funny because people always think women are like this. If when you have your own life, your own everything, like you're into yourself and you know you can replace somebody, that stuff don't bother you. Mhm. Mhm. How can I join the level up group? Okay, I'm not taking any new people right now. It's too full. We had to switch some people to the pre-level up group because a lot of people aren't ready when they say they are. So the next time I let people in, I'll make an announcement. Okay. It's just right now it's too full and we gotta get to know these people and get everything situated. And I still have a ton of messages that I haven't even answered yet. So I'll let you guys know in maybe a couple weeks. Okay. Um Y'all need to face the fact that women outnumber men. Okay, that don't mean nothing. Y'all always looking at that, but y'all don't look at how many men are in jail, how many men are gay, how many men are broke. Okay, when you narrow it down, it's good. How many men are gonna marry, divorce, and remarry? Y'all don't look at that. Believe me, there's plenty to go around. Hmm. Hmm. Great, you got your ring. Awesome. So, how many are pygmies exactly? So, it's good It's good looks really enough to make a man give you everything. It's how you act, how you make him feel. Being feminine is going to give you more power to get what you want. You know, what can we expect from a blood moon tonight? A full moon? I want to stay so bad, but I'm working on level up tonight for at least one date. Okay, have fun. Being feminine, how? When a woman has to act, when a woman acts feminine, she speaks softly, she smiles, she laughs at whatever he's saying. She makes him feel good about who he is. Um, she's not loud, she's not obnoxious, she doesn't talk too much. She feeds his ego, she's vulnerable, but it's all an act, okay? To get him to want to do things for her because she makes him feel so masculine when in her presence. So he's going to want to automatically try to please her and impress her. So that's when you can get what you want. Okay. Mhm. My guy gets mad when I wear makeup. Is he jealous? Yes. Dump him. If he getting mad when you're wearing makeup, it's because he doesn't want any man to look at you and he wants to treat you beneath what you should be treated like. If a man does not like you to wear makeup, he's controlling. Okay. That is a no-no. You tell them, "Look, I'm wearing makeup. If you don't like it, there's the door. Get rid of them." Okay? Don't let somebody tell you what you can and can't do. He ain't even your husband. Is he paying all your bills? Then he has no say. Okay, I don't like when you bring home that little old bitty check. Okay? Hell no. Forget that. Paying bills is just prostitution. Okay. Well, expecting sex for nothing is just what? Playing. Mhm. I'd rather be. I don't want to be played, baby. Does James like my makeup? He sure does. Mm-hmm. Told you your potential told you to text to plan date, but ignored when I texted. That's his way of ghosting you. He ghosted you. Okay. You've been ghosted. Mhm. He can do another. Oh, so you have to play the game as well to get what you want out of them. Yep. Got to play the game. How did you learn everything and does it come naturally to you? I learned a lot from my sister and other people that I've watched growing up. Right. So all this blabber about makeup being a trick is crap. What? Let me ask y'all ladies something. Why are you listening to the men? Why are y'all listening to them? They're not helping you. They're trying to get free sex. They're trying to keep you from looking good so the man with more cannot take you from them. What are you doing? Stop listening to these men. They don't have your best interest in mind, and they never will. If you listen to a man, you deserve what you get from that man. Okay? You're the one in power. Why are you listening to them? Stop. Oh my God. Stop listening to them. I don't care if they're paying every bill. You have your own agenda. Stop listening to them. If you listen to them, you're stupid. Stop listening to men. Okay? Do what you want to do. If they want to sleep with you ever again, they will be okay with it. Okay? There you go. That's all you got to do. Take it away from them. Anything you want to do is fine after that. Please stop asking for permission. And the dude ain't even your husband. That's why so many women are messed up because y'all ask permission from dusty, broke, non husbands to do the bare minimum for yourself. Stop doing that. That is super pick me. Okay? Be who you want to be. If he don't like it, he's not the one for you. Wear your makeup. If he tells you not to wear makeup, tell them, okay, well, I guess we won't be having sex tonight or tomorrow or the next night because that's not your decision. Fine, go ahead and wear it. See if I care. I know I will. I was planning on it. You don't listen to them. They're not doing anything for you that spectacular for them to be able to control your life. Okay? If I hear another woman say that, I'm gonna be mad. I'm really gonna get upset. If you are that easily controlled, I can't help you. You can be a breadwinner if the both don't share winning. What? I don't understand that one. She would true speak. Single people expect way too much these days. They think it's cute because their man told them, "Oh, I don't like you wearing." That's not cute. That ain't cute. Believe me. You need to tell him, "Well, I like you paying my bills." How about that? It's not cute. Believe me. Y'all think it's cute. Oh, he loves me. He did it. No, it's control and it's stupid and it's keeping you from reaching your full potential as a woman. Mhm. Yeah, it's not that he cares about you. He doesn't want any other man taking you away from him because he knows he ain't all that. A confident man who's taking care of his business don't care what you put on your face, baby, because he knows he got you already. Mhm. How can you tell a man has money only by looking at him? He got that rich walk, baby. There's a walk that comes with money. Okay, there is a walk that comes with money. Learn it and learn it well. Go watch how rich people walk of different races, and then you see that walk, you know he got money. Also, how he carries himself and how he treats other people. He's not overcompensating. Like there's a walk. The George Jefferson walk. You don't need makeup to be beautiful. That's true. But you needed to get a man that has a lot of money who wants to take you around all his friends and meet his family and coworkers and spoil you. Okay? If that's what you want. If you just want to be beautiful in your own natural way and have a dusty man that tells you you're beautiful, great. Some people want more. What's wrong with it? Okay? Nothing at all. Thank you. Been leveling up on vocabulary. It's been working, but I'm getting sick of his ego and laughing at all his jokes. Help. Keep your goal in mind. Okay? Keep your goal in mind. Who cares about his ego? Your game is getting what you want out of it. You're not trying to really be with him, are you? So who cares about his ego? You should actually feel sorry for him that he's that crazy and egotistical and don't even realize what you're doing to him. Okay? That is the distraction. Let him be in his ego. That is his distraction from what you're trying to do. Marcus, shut up, Marcus. If your goal is me, I don't see no money. You know that's what it is. You are all going to be alone, die alone. Oh, really? Most of us have kids, so we're not going to die alone. Most of us have family members. Most men die alone. But thanks for your comment. I probably will die alone because I'm going to be widowed at a young age. Oh no. Oh, I'm going to have life alert though. I'm buying life alert when I get past 65. When we get life alert. Sure. Why do women accept situationships, aka boyfriend perks? He's not your boyfriend. Because they're desperate. They don't have high self-esteem or any standards. Most are unmarried, so they still got kids. Okay. Mhm. Can you recommend a movie or book to learn sense? I don't have women around me I can learn from. What kind of sense? Some gold digger movies? Heartbreakers is one. Mhm. Y'all tell her some more movies to watch because I'm drawing a blank. Look in the comments for suggestions of movies. Pretty Woman, How to Marry a Millionaire, mhm, Heartbreakers, yeah, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Waiting to Excel, Key on What Not to Do, Made in Manhattan with J-Lo, uh-huh, Dynasty, the TV show, Baps, Indecent Proposal. Y'all get it, and it'll if you have Netflix, it'll suggest similar movies. Okay. So, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Hitch, uh-huh. So, yeah, those movies are good suggestions. So, yeah, we're going to understand that our power is in our femininity, not in our masculinity, not in being in competition with a man, but making them weak because we're giving them exactly what no one else does. And so they're not used to it. And so they yield to it and they want more of it. So they're going to do what you want. Okay. There. Mhm. Once you get some money, y'all black women ain't getting no play. By that time, we're gonna be old and married with some kids. We ain't gonna need you no more. Okay. By the time you get some money, it's gonna be too late anyway. If you ever get some money, you know what I mean? You gotta look to the future for your money. We gotta look to next week. Oh, I can get money from him. I can get money from him. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All of them. You gotta look to your far future. So we don't care. You're not in our radar anyway, baby. Not in our radar. You're not in our radar. Mhm. I don't know why they're here because they mad. Because I said women have power. That's the one thing I want to ask you guys. Why do y'all think when a woman says, "Oh, being feminine is powerful," and a woman have all the power in the relationship, why do broke men come looking? Like, what? Y'all don't have no power. You know, y'all shouldn't even be attracted to that title. Why do y'all come look into the videos? Oh, power? What? We don't have none of that. We, maybe they're just curious. So I'll let them slide. Be curious. Thank you, Carmel. Because they don't have any power on their own, right? Women could rule the world, but most of us are too emotional. We do rule the world. We rule the world, but we let men think that they run it. That's how we keep ruling it. Okay. You have to understand that. First and foremost, we've been ruling the world. So when you rule the world, the way you keep ruling is not to let anyone know you're ruling it. Okay. Let other people have that title. But behind the scenes, we know who's ruling it. Okay. If you're not a target, you can, and no one suspects, then we're good. We will continue to rule it behind the curtains. Uh-huh. It's so easy to fool people with egos. And the whole time they're working for you and they have no idea. They're working for you and they don't have any idea. Hmm. He wanted sex on the first date. Oh, you did your, I don't know, were you classy enough? Did he just expect you to give it up like that? Good. I'm glad you said no. He probably thought you were an escort. Don't come off like that. Come off extra classy. Mhm. Be totally offended when he asks, or milk his money and say, "Oh, maybe next time." Then ask him to go shopping and he think he's gonna get some. "Oh, I don't feel good." Use it against him. Get what you want out of it. Most men are not loyal. They have no respect for y'all, and I hate men like that. Yeah, most men aren't loyal, like 99.9%. But I think women know that, so they act accordingly. I'm seeing a lot of ex-victims. I've seen a lot of yeah, I see a lot of victims too. But the best way for a victim to take their power back is to not repeat being a victim. Okay? Mhm. How can I get him to buy me a promise ring? Don't give him none until you got that ring, baby. Let's cut it off. I can't do that anymore without a promise ring. Cut him off sexually. Okay? That's the best thing, the only thing you can do to get what you want. Bye, SC. If he caught you cheating, what would you do? I wouldn't be cheating unless I could replace him with that person I was cheating with, and then I would just move on. Okay. How to manifest marriage when he has a mother that had so much to say. Move on and to find you someone that is not a mother's boy, a mama's boy. Okay. I don't do mama's boys. Too much issues, too much work. Mhm. What about men who are aware of what you're doing and have control over their egos? I would think that it's okay, but I just wanted to know your thoughts on it. You picked the wrong target, darling. Take away sex, leave them wanting more, lead them on, don't give them none. Play an even harsh, a more harsh game. Lead them on, don't give them none. All men respond to that. I feel the same way towards women. No freebies. Okay. Thanks for the tip. I just got a freebie right now, so I'm happy. I guess what I'm saying works. Okay. I don't argue. You're right, baby. You're right. No freebies. Okay. So, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Both men and women should have high standards. Sure. Does James watch your videos and what does he think? He watches some of them. He don't say nothing. He don't care. Mhm. 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 You get the attention of both hot rich and old rich. Is it wise to go for sexy rich? No, because sexy rich has many, many, many options, more than old rich. Okay, so you have more competition. I like your hair. Thank you. Because you're a respectful troll and you give money, but no D. Money ain't everything but my D. Keep your D, baby. We keep it. You're right. We don't we don't deserve it. We need to work for that. Have a taste for apple chicken salad from Panera. Okay, that sounds good. Have you really never seen a wife of a rich man with natural hair? That's kind of depressing. If she works too, I've seen power couples, I've seen Bob the Builder women, but very rarely have I seen it. So I don't know. I mean, it might just be where I live. I don't know. But no, I don't see it. Mhm. I'm just being honest. I guess it depends where you live. Where I live, I don't see it. I live in Texas. I live in Texas, baby. Houston. So, how can I make him miss me when I don't live in the same country? Wake up and slap yourself because they won't. Men are hands-on and visual creatures. Okay, you got to be close. Okay, blah 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 blah. Hey, H Town is your city. All right. So, y'all, being feminine is the key to getting what you want. Remember that. There's no magic formula to it. It's just being feminine. Work on that, and you will get what you want. I promise. Work on your baby boys, work on asking men for things and help and feeling vulnerable around them, stroking their ego, and you can pretty much get what you want, especially if you're choosing the right target. Don't go up and choose someone that has 1,000 options. Go up and choose someone that feels lucky to be with you. Okay. Stop choosing the wrong targets. If you want something, you have to understand that your target is also very important and how you make them feel. Okay. Don't go for someone that looks better than you. Don't go for someone who can pull any woman in the room. Don't do any of that. Go for the man that's lucky to have you and who will act accordingly. Okay? And you'll have what you want. Mhm. What should you do if he hadn't reached out? Should you move on? Of course, he has ghosted you. Okay? He doesn't want to talk to you anymore. That was it. Okay? When men ask for sex on the first date and they ghost you, it means they mistook you for an escort. You got to do better. You got to class it all the way up. Okay? There. So, did you meet him online? He probably thought you were an escort. So, move on. If you're posing, I don't know what you're looking like online. If you're posing with skimpy clothes on, with boob showing, um, and he chose you, it's for a reason. Okay. If you want to be taken more seriously, you need to look like a classy lady that is respectable and, you know, things like that. So, I was with one sugar daddy, and now the other sugar daddy mad I did lie, even though he doesn't believe me any advice. Tell him he wasn't giving you enough. You got bills, baby. You thought he was having financial problems. You didn't want to burden him. Okay? Make him seem like he ain't got no money. Well, how much do you need? Baby, I don't even like him. I just need some money, baby. You started slacking. I got to pay these bills. I mean, you're not going to take care of me. I got, I can't do it by myself. I don't know what to do. I can't do it by myself. Are you going to help me? There you got to do it. My bills were due. You want me to get evicted? When do you admit to having kids after you said you don't have kids? When that person wants to be serious with you, when you're in a committed relationship. hmm To me, that actually works. Well, if you tell them right off the bat that you have this many kids, what do they start thinking about? How are they going to treat you different? Are they even going to get to the point of a serious relationship or even date two? You got to think about that. What are your intentions? Is this your future husband? Do you need to see if he's even worthy of knowing you even have kids? Mhm. I say this on every video. Don't tell them anything, okay? Because the first thing they're going to do is treat you different. They're going to treat you totally different, and that's probably going to be the last time you see them. Or if it's not, they're going to still treat you different than they would someone with no kids, okay? And they don't care about kids. If they ain't their kids, they don't care. Men don't care. Mhm. Do black gold diggers like simps? No. Most black gold diggers are just normal women who like real men that can provide for them, and only broke people call them gold diggers because they don't have anything to provide, or they're unable to protect because they're broke. So only broke men call women gold diggers. So if you're calling anyone who accepts or wants a man to just be a provider and protector, is just broke. We use the term gold digger because that's what you're familiar with. Most other people, they just say, "Oh, my husband's a great provider. He's a good man. He takes care of his family." Blah blah blah. Only broke men call men who provide fully for their woman and their children and their family gold diggers. I mean, simps. So yes, to you, that's what it is. To other people, it's the norm. Okay, you're down here. We're up here. It is what it is. Am I in a relationship? I sound like a man hater. Yes, I've been married for a long time. Been married 12 years, been with the same person for 17 years. Yes, not bitter at all. I'm just upset that y'all have to put up with this. That's why. That's what you're getting. I'm upset that other women have to put up with this crap. I feel sorry for them because back in the day, it wasn't this bad. Okay? Mhm. As long as you don't give them your bank account, you use whatever payment method you want. Never give out bank info. Exactly. How do you ask a sugar daddy for a higher allowance? When he asks you for sex? Oh, I don't know. I need some more money. My insurance went up. I got a ticket. I gotta pay. My insurance went up like this much money. I'm gonna need more. They cut my hours at work. Oh, I had to refinance my car and the car payment went up. Can you help me? I didn't know that it was gonna go up. They didn't tell me that. I signed the paper. They're gonna think, "Oh, she's so stupid. I'll just help her." Right? Just act dumb and they'll give you money because they feel bad for you. Do men like when they call you baby or daddy? Yup. Depends on the man though. They do. Give them a nickname. It's more personal. That way you don't they know that they're special. If you give them a nickname. Yeah, yeah, give them a nickname because you could call anybody baby or daddy, but if you give them a special nickname, it's more sentimental. How do you turn a 50-50 woman into a gold digging sugar babe? Um, mhm. First of all, whoever she's with, she has to leave or get him to start paying all the bills or start slowly handing over a bill until it's, 60-40, 70-30 until he's paying 100. Mhm. Do I have problem with gay relationship and lesbians? Why would I have a problem with it? It doesn't affect me. I don't have a problem with it. What if he's sending me money but don't call me like before? Keep the money. Good. What do you want? Him or the money? He's paying you so he don't have to talk to you. Obviously. Sure don't make me stop this car and come back there. Okay, Marcus, what kind of car you driving? And where's the donation, Marcus? Mhm. Never build with a man. Yes. We don't build. If we're building for ourselves on alone. Okay. If you got a grown man, he needs to be the one that has built something. Okay. So, no, we don't build. Build for ourselves only. We don't build with a grown man. What's a healthy choice at a fancy restaurant? Chicken breast, fish with vegetables, chicken breast with vegetables, skip the carb, skip the bread. If you have to drink wine, get like old red wine. Okay. Yes, I gave him a nickname. He had nicknames. Okay. Um, Scallops and asparagus is a great choice. No rice, no potatoes. Exactly. If you just don't want to order a salad, yeah, get fish and vegetables or chicken and vegetables. Nothing fried. Yes, of course, nothing fried. No pasta. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So thank you. What if they don't want you to pay for their stuff? What? Then you're dating a masculine pygmy, independent woman. And she's probably going to turn into your mother eventually. So good luck with that. W- every man has the potential to be a sugar daddy, right? But they need to have some money and be generous with it in order for that to be true, right? Don't eat at Popeyes. Y'all crazy. Shira had Shira. He sent me money, but he is getting distant. We live in different countries. Because you live in different countries. Come on, let's be smart. We already know what's going to happen. Go get you another one. Mhm. He's going to keep sending you money, but he's getting distant, which means it's time to get another one. Okay? Don't sit there and wait till it stops. Get you another one. Mhm. So I guess this is it. Thank you. I'm gonna go. What percentage of women in America would you say have game? Mhm. Well, it just depends because many are catching on. A lot don't. They've been brainwashed, and so they don't understand their power. But the ones that do, I would say it's not as high as it should be. I think it's probably about 30%. I think 30%, I'm going to give just a number off the top of my head, no game. And I feel like the others are learning, and a lot of them, they have no game. Okay. Mm, hmm Marcus says women have all the power. Luckily, they don't know it. Exactly. Well, I know it. Yeah. I won't be live when y'all discuss the audiobook. I will not. I'm getting off in about 2 minutes. So I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. I might be on my spiritual channel later. We'll see.